Hey everyone! Welcome back to Let's Play The Witcher 3. In the last video, we ran around and upgraded our gear. We now have level 19 equipment all over us. We're using the complete Griffin set at the moment. We don't benefit, however, from any sort of set bonuses because it has to be leveled up to the... It has to be leveled up completely to the master version for that to occur. We then came to Novigrad and we took a quest for Mr. Hattori in order to help him establish trade so that he can pursue a life of a blacksmith.
Help some fellas out, master. We're a bit of coin short another round.
'Cause we're comrades, see? Witcher, ain't you? We're butchers. You slaughter, we slaughter.
Except witches earn more. Old villagers pitch in. Lords out with their purses. Ladies do like with their legs.
Guess I've been to the wrong villages. Dealt with the wrong lords and ladies.
Come, don't make us beg. What's a witcher for, anyways? It's to help men in need.
Well, we have improved, crap, whatever it is. What is the ability? Axie. We have improved Axie, so we should use it.
You boys look tired. Probably ought to go home now.
Well, how long we been drinking now?
2 days. Well said, master. Home we will go.
I think I said some time ago that if ever the opportunity arrives to use it, we will, because I put points into that skill. That was an interesting little diversion. I guess you could end up boxing them. I would normally just give them cash. It's not like we're that broke. Alright, and we are walking up this way because I am interested in whatever the heck that question mark is. I don't think I've ever been across St. Gregory's Bridge. There's also going to be a few more merchants, it looks like, around here. In fact, we're passing right by an innkeep. So let's turn around, and I guess this episode may have us playing lots of Gwent. As I look over at the time. God, I simply love the way this game looks. God, I love the weather effects. Oh wait, I think we've seen this guy before. Well, let's find out.
What'll it be?
Oh, yep, we've already... Sorry.
Farewell.
I thought you were somebody didn't play Gwent yet.
Your kind beyond the walls.
We could just play these guys again, just for the fun of it. But I don't know. This is not supposed to be a recording of Gwent, and I know that I would play the game over and over and over again otherwise. That, and I'm hoping to finish up some of my other decks. I'd like to know how I get more monster cards. I think our elf deck has been doing rather well. It'll do even better when I'm able to get more of those reinforcement cards in it. Oh, hello, sir. You look like you're probably new. We'll visit Siggy Reuven's henchman. No, we won't. No, we won't. We don't need him. We need this merchant. That's what we need. Hello, sir.
One glance and the crowns will leap from your purse.
Oh, we haven't talked to you.
Let me see what you're offering.
Let's see. Fish! And let me guess, it's really hideously expensive, isn't it? It's 20 bucks each. 384 bucks for 24 fish. Whew. Well, before we decide to buy anything, do we have anything he'll buy from us? Sell some apples. He is selling. How much are these? 30 each for dried fish. 80, 10 seconds. 80, 10 seconds. 24 for 384, 30 for... No, 24 each. I'm sorry, I'm looking at the wrong thing. I guess what I should do is go over my food right now and see if there's anything that only recovers 50. Because we're not going to need this stuff. Yeah, we're not going to need any of this alcohol either. We can just vendor all this stuff to him. Not that it matters very much. This is all low level and not worth very much money. I don't know. I don't think he really has anything I'm that interested in. We'll sell some of this. Let's just sell 20 of these vials. Alright, sir. Today's your lucky day. I'm in a giving mood. We'll go ahead and purchase some fish from you.
Don't know that I'm gonna buy anything, but I sure wouldn't mind a few rounds of Gwent.
You know, what Hatari said makes perfect sense. Dumplings are worth a lot more than weapons, based on what I'm seeing as well. Alright, so we've had a lot of luck with our Scoia'tael deck so far. Though I think I'm gonna tweak it slightly. Let's take out our Commander's Horn. I don't think we need that. Do I have another decoy? I still only have one decoy. How about my special cards? Who are my special cards in this deck? 5 of them. Since I'm taking out the Commander's Horn, it's probably best... Oh... Where's my ranged units? Yeah, she's better than Dol Blathana, even with the beautiful special ability. The only thing that I'm tempted to put into the deck would be a Biting Frost, but no, we'll be alright. Alright, so we're going to remove a card from our deck, and let's do it. I will let our opponent go first. A monster deck, okay. We're probably not going to need Torrential Rain. There's very few siege that a monster deck has. He could have some, but it's very unlikely that he does. 1 Dwarven Skirmisher. That is perfect, because the other one will pull from our deck. Actually, these guys should come out. They're only worth 3. So he gets buffed up to a 6, because I only have 2 Dwarven Skirmishers, not all 3 of them. Let's try turning in this level 3 guy. Sorry, this 3 hit point guy. And we get, okay, we get Dandelion. That's not so bad. A Frightener. That was the first thing we fought in, well, that we didn't fight it, but the first thing I fought in, whatchamacallit, crap, what was that game called? Witcher 1. Can I even remember Witcher 1's name, Tim? Alright, let's put out the weak Dwarven Skirmisher. I would like him to use more cards from his deck. I don't want to just pass my turn, because this guy's going to stay out and play. Let's see if we can pull out more cards. He has a siege engine. Okay, well that makes this a little awkward. I don't really want to put down another card. I honestly really don't. Because most of his cards are going to be frontliners. They're going to get buffed significantly. I want him to use one more card. I really do. So we'll play him. Still winning. Still beating him. Okay, we'll play another. Let's play this guy on the front line. I guess our guys are slightly stronger than all the monsters. And now we're even. Let's use our decoy and take this guy back. Ah, well, if he's gonna pass, then we can win if we decide to play another card. It would have to be Ciri if I want to win this round, though. It would have to be Ciri. We'll do that. Now I have to go first this time. I'm already down a card. And if I pass, this guy just stays out there. Maybe that's for the best, though, because that's a weak card that's staying out on the field, as opposed to something different. We could try getting a card out of our discard. It'd have to be a smuggler. This is gonna go really poorly for me, isn't it? What's in here? Will pass. He'll just pass as well. And then he wins that round. Well, let's get started. I'm gonna have to hope he has more weather effects or something, because he's gonna put out a crap ton of creatures. The good news, though, is that he's used his special ability and a commander's horn. So maybe we won't have to worry about too much. Ah, well, we lost. I can't compete with that. Yeah, this is over. He can just play one more card. Okay, we're just going to throw in the towel. Good for him. Yeah, this is pointless. He won. Good God, monster decks. Monster decks. Alright, we're do this again. One more time on screen, and then I'll just have to give up and mark him as unbeatable.
Don't know that I'm gonna buy anything.
Alright, so let's try our Northern Realm deck then instead. I have Biting Frosts in this. We're going to add another. Oops, no, we don't want that. Alright, let's start the game. There's our Biting Frost. That's very nice. We have some banding. We probably don't need the clear weather. So we'll drop this. I like Dijkstra. Let's get rid of the PFI. Okay, I'm okay with that. Let's go ahead and let's pretend like we're going to stay for a tiny bit. Oh, interesting. So he had 10 cards, down to 9, down to 8. One of these two must have been in his hand, because now he's down to 7. Do I want to throw... I'd like him to use another card first. But then I don't really want to play anything that I've got. Let's use Dijkstra. I know this guy has more commander horns available to him. I can't beat what he's got up there. And I have to remember, when I use Bite Biting Frost, my own units will suffer the same negative effect. But I don't have a way to really make them better. Let's use the PFI. Okay, he passes. So I would have to play at least 2 cards, but I can't get to 42 that way. I'd have to play probably all of my siege and use my ability, use this to do so. But I would draw a card. And I do have 2 cards that let me take units out of my... I want to give him this round. $14.38 is 40. I'm trying to think of what cards I would play. Both of these guys. That would give me, what, 8, 16. 16 plus 2 is 18. I had to play 2 more. God, the monster deck is just disgusting. 1 second, everyone. I actually have to do math. I'm going to cut the recording. I'll be right back. Okay, let's try this, everyone. So we're going to go ahead and use both of these guys. Next, as I look down at my board, we'll use a catapult. Actually, we'll use my special ability next. A catapult. And we'll use a ballista. And we'll win. I chose the cards I did because my intention is to use Biting Frost when I need it in order to stop them from winning the round. Let's play our medic. And we'll take back that rank 8 catapult. Oh, I forgot. That doesn't go in your hand. It goes out in the field. I'm fine with that. Let's use the decoy next. Another commander's horn. Oh. Well, I think we end this round. Hopefully he doesn't have another one of them. But even if he does, our Biting Frost should pull through for us. Okay, that would normally be terrifying, but I'm not too worried about this. We have Yennefer of Venderberg, and she, as a gold card, is immune to that effect. I want to wait till he runs out of cards before I play Biting Frost, in the off chance he has a clear weather card. He does have a clear weather. I still want to wait, he might have another. And if he does, I want to make sure that he can't benefit from it. But it looks like it's not going to matter anyway. And we won. I didn't even have to use Biting Frost, though I think we'll play both our cards anyway. Alright, well done. That wasn't so bad in the end. We got 10 crowns, an unpronounceable card. Let's take a look and see what that is. Right. Gwent decks are set up through this. That looked like a Nilfgaardian card. This is him. A really strong spy. Still, we'll want him. Spies are incredibly powerful. So, who am I dropping for him? I only have one Imperial Brigade Guard. Is that correct? That is correct. Well, he is useless by himself. Wow, look at all the freaking spies we have. Holy flippin' crap.
Snails come out after the rain. We'll catch them. Have a race.
Oh, this guy
Prepare
again.
for battle. You shall not have it easy this time.
Brought friends? Huh. They all pledged to defend Maid Bilberry's honor too?
No. No, they defend justice. For it is only fair you face a threesome.
Is that so?
Yes, for you are a rogue and a cheat, sir. You never revealed yourself to be a witcher.
You'd better go home, get some sleep. Think things over tomorrow.
Wise words. Don't know about you two, but I'm feeling a bit sleepy.
Yeah. We're done here.
Nobody grabs what you're stomping ground.
I don't know why we couldn't have done that earlier. When he first tried to beat us up ages ago now.
Life's wet enough in the gutter.
It is. Alright, where to, everyone? Let's think here. I saw more shops. Wow. There's a lot more shops. Look at all the Gwent we can play. Alright, let's go this way.
Grey hair, come here.
Oh, hello, bandit.
What is it?
We're a problem, Master Witcher. Mate of ours got injured, and we can't seem to find him.
Poor lad could bleed to death.
You track many a monster. Would you sniff our friend out as well? We're willing to pay.
Why not?
Why not? Short delay won't hurt.
Lead the way, Master Witcher. Quick as you can, though. Poor lad needs help.
Need some kind of lead first. Any clues?
Yeah, he ran. Toward the port. Came out of the sewers.
Sewers? Should be an easy scent to follow.
I have a hunch that this is actually an ambush.
Felt it in my bones.
Wait, toward the docks. Docks are this way. Not this way, Tim. This is the wrong way. It's too late. It's too late. We're going this way. Hey, we found some trail, some footsteps.
Throw a dog outside in this.
Footprints. Traces of sewer slime.
You guys are just gonna attack me once I get to the sewers, aren't you?
Damn it, I'll be late.
So many people taking advantage of other people's friendliness. Maybe I'll be wrong, and this won't be the case.
Blood. Fresh.
Hello, bandit.
Take pity, sir. I've a sick child. Even more misery besides.
Can't let my jacket get wet again.
Sorry, I'm not allowed to give you money. I can't interact with beggars.
Can't you see he's busy?
Oh, wow. I think the bandit yelled at that guy for us. I guess the door? All roads lead to that door. A witch hunter in the shadows.
There's our friend. Got your horse in. That was 5 stone of the purest fish deck you put to the torch. Do you know what it was worth?
All right, Witchman. Take your coin, bugger off.
Ah. Wasn't expecting this. I don't know if I really want to save a witch hunter.
Do what you will.
Need no convincing there.
Closed City 2. That quest was available because of what happened with Triss and them. Because of the fact that this city now is attacking and purging it of all of anyone who be even remotely considered to be a mage. Alright, unfortunately, that led us away from the other Gwent games, but I guess that will be okay. We can come back and play them later. You know what? I do have
Lots of fuss over lots of rain.
that deck. One second, everyone. I'm thinking we actually have enough cards that we could use this deck. Who's my leader? Is he the only leader card I have? Let's see. What is? Look at 3 random cards. I don't care. Cancel. Well, actually, I do care about that. Abilities that restore unit to battlefield. Restore a randomly chosen unit. Oh, that's interesting. Wow. So you don't get to choose what you bring back. Torrential Rain 1. What type of siege does this deck have? It's got some siege. Depends upon what deck we're fighting. All right, we'll try this deck next time we play a game of Gwent. You're outside guarding Whoreson's place. Not Whoreson, sorry. That is Reuben's place, which is a whorehouse, if I recall correctly. All right, we want to come down on this side of the wall and then back up.
Mutants, blasphemers, kobolds. Go pickle spiders up your arse!
Kobolds are a creature. Quite different than the other things you were describing, sir. Alright, so what can we...
Come on with your head. Please, please, please.
What can we talk about, everyone? Well, Tim, what other games are you playing? You must be playing some other things. Or what other games did you finish? So, I completed Unreal, an FPS.
My husband's a supervisor.
Winds howling.
A game I last had played back in 2000, or maybe 1999. I remember working with the Unreal Engine and the Unreal Editor in order to create some maps. Never did finish doing it, but it was interesting. I learned quite a bit about modeling thanks to my about 2 months stint working with that game. The FPS is still holds up by today's standards too. I think the game looks great. Of course, I was running it modded, so I guess we should talk about that first. I was running a mod that is a HD mod, has greater textures, and lets me play the game at a much greater resolution. I also played a modded version that tweaked the balance a bit and changed the maps slightly, added new monsters, and added a few new tricks to some existing creatures. It was called Unreal Evolution, and I liked it with the exception of the exception of the changes they did to the final boss, and I felt it was really annoying to fight these certain type of Scar in the game. The ranged types that were able to just teleport were really frustrating. And the boss at the very end of the game, the queen that you fight, she, well, in Evolution, she could teleport, and she could teleport directly on top of you, which would insta-give you. It made the entire fight pointless, because the boss can decide whenever it wants that it just wants to kill you. And there's nothing you do to stop it. So I had to activate a cheat code in order to actually beat the final boss. And as such, I cannot recommend that mod because of that glitch. Or because of the way it's just been developed. That was absolutely terrible. I can't believe that they would let that occur. Okay. We are going there if we can.
Know why? Because this will be a Nilfgaardian city.
Oh, and it's nearing dusk. We're gonna have to go and meet Hattori soon. I forgot how quick time passes when I'm just walking around. Yeah, but the game itself, otherwise, except for the fact that Evolution kind of ruined, let the sour taste in my mouth at the very end there. It was good. It was very good. I really like the music to the game. Its fast-paced synth reminds me of all the other games that were out from back then. Like, what was it?
My neighbor. His name is
Deus Ex. Same type of music as that Deus Ex kind of had. Same instrument sounds that were produced from way back when. It was very fast-paced combat. The Scar were good enemies to fight against. Story was forgettable. I don't particularly care about the story. Weapons were great. They felt really good. I liked the changes that Evolution did to some of the weapons. In particular, the Stinger. While firing it, they increased the screen shake slightly and made it louder. It feels like there's a good amount of weight to the Stinger now in that game. It was fun also using the shock rifle for a little bit. That's been so long since I've used that weapon. But my instincts came right back after playing it for a little bit, and it was glorious. I forgot everything about the final maps in that game too, which was fun. Often I'm cursed with remembering every single thing imaginable about a game. But not this time. I didn't remember anything about the final stages. Well, other than the fact that one of them would be in the dark. But otherwise it was, yeah, it was... other than, again, the boss battle at the very end, and that one type of Scar that could teleport. The rest of the game was fantastic. I really, really liked it. Oh, again, graphically, I was using an HD mod, textures for the game that made it quite pretty. Of course, it's not as pretty as this. The level designs back then, your cliff face was like a straight wall. And stuff of that sort. And am I not going to be able to get back there? Oh, maybe we have to go all the way around.
At the Vagelbud's feast abroad, the city is swarming with rogues. Nilfgaard is not what it used to be.
Well, this is a nice scenic view up here. I don't think I've ever walked this way before. Oh, is this a church? I was curious what we were actually walking up. Well, please tell me I'm recording this. Yes, I am. Okay, good. Some other games, Tim? What other games are you playing? Or that you beat, etc., etc.? Well, I restarted up Underrail again. I guess that shouldn't be too much of a surprise. If you're watching The Witcher, you probably see other videos I upload on my channel. Underrail is a incredible turn-based strategy game. I absolutely adore the combat in that game. The game plays a bit like Fallout, at least it's that same type of isometric combat. However, there's no team on your side generally. It is a church.
Eternal fire, if your light of truth were to blind him as he ascended the stairs. With any luck, he'd trip and smash his mouth.
That's a very odd thing to pray for.
Chase her off to the stake instead of calling a guard.
Oh, magnificent. Sorry, but I'm not talking. My first time here. I'm amazed at how this looks. Oh, okay. It's a place of power. I think we gain 1 skill point upon interacting with it.
Place of power. Should draw from it.
And I think... No, I'm about to say, I think I took the... Maybe I did? There was a level up you can take, which makes it so that you can hold on to 1 power skill up. But then you can't have multiples going at the same time. But these shrines are so scattered. I don't really see how you would benefit from... Like, you can't run around and grab all of them. Because when you fast travel, you lose the ability. You lose any buffs that you had on you when fast traveling. Well, let's actually stop for a bit. Hold on. And go to our character, because we just earned a skill point. And it looks like we're working on crushing blows. And what does that do? Strong attack critical hit chance by 6%. Damage by 45% when it crits. And we gain more adrenaline. I forgot we did not find all those shrines out here in the normal world. Alright, well, next quest. I think we have time to do this as well. Oop, went the wrong way, Tim. Oh, I also forgot to read. Forgot to read bestiary entries or stuff like that. So we want secondary quests. Swords and dumplings. Are there any games like The Witcher? Anyone like a first-person version of it? I've always really enjoyed fantasy games that are first-person in nature, but there's so few of them. Like, what was the last one? Like Hexen, for example. Although Hexen's like a fast-paced FPS. I have... Oh, no, it just left my head. And I'm not going to Alt-Tab to look at my desktop. I've heard Stronghold? Is that a game of a similar fashion to what I'm thinking of? Ultima. Ultima Underworld would be one. For example, a first-person fantasy FPS dungeon crawler. Something that's not grid-based. I like grid-based games, like Eye of the Beholder and Legend of Grimrock, but I'm really in the mood to play something that's not grid-based. If I can. That means, I guess I'm reaching out to you guys to ask you if you're familiar with anything of the sort. Because I would find it really fun to play something new. I'm sorry, sir. Didn't mean to push you.
Barbarian.
Oh, hello. There's a shopkeep over here. We probably have visited this person before, but just in case.
You're an offense to the majesty of the eternal fire.
Ah, you're welcome.
The juicy bits from the last Wednesday the vaguely spared, because very legacy created a whole bundle of villages.
Is it you, priest? It's you.
Do you wish the eternal fire's blessing upon you and your household? Come, true believer. May its light shine.
Watch it or you'll see the shine of my sword. And back off. That incense is making me nauseous.
You might have said so right away. Countersign and fish soup gives the deacon's auntie a headache. What do you need? Before you ask, I'm all out of hemorrhoid cream.
What are you talking about? Your incense that bad for the brain?
What do you mean? You gave the password, signalling you wished to buy some herbs.
You're about as much a priest of the eternal fire as I am a Vestal virgin. What sort of conspiracy is this?
Conspiracy? Dah. Folks see conspiracies everywhere. I sell harmless things. Yet in turbulent times like these...
Think it's safer to don priest's robes? See, thing is, in this town, impersonating a priest is likely grounds for punishment. Cruel and unusual, I'd wager.
I impersonate no one. I am a priest. Though I am also an alchemist. Sadly, it's become difficult to reconcile the two. Will you report me? Or shall we make a deal?
Trying to bribe me? Save your coin. I'm not fond of priests. In fact, you'd have to pay me to talk to them.
Then I shall sell you my wares for less. Cast your eyes. See if there's aught you could use. Provided, of course, you do not seek hemorrhoid cream.
Oh yeah, we can play them in cards.
Show me what you have in stock.
Okay. Lesser Svang Runestone. Oh, hello, what is this? A 10 greater signs. I didn't even know that they existed. There's a quest book here. I guess we'll pick that up. Is he looking to buy anything from us? He will buy some of this stuff. I'm really tempted to buy that one runestone, but to afford it, I'd have to sell quite a bit. Holy dwarven spirit! We do not need 96 of these. We'll sell 46 of them to him. Holy crap, Tim. Anything else I can part with? I think we can part with a few Necker hearts. Drowner brains. Oh my goodness, these are worth a lot more money than they were in the first Witcher. I was unable to pass by drowners in that swamp without killing all of them in order to sell their brains. It was pretty bad, but I had to do it. Okay, so how much is this? 1,000. Oh, but he'll sell the recipes for these. But these are just greater. These are 5%. This one is greater. Oh no, these are the same thing. You would want to find a greater Runestone of Igni. He is not. Oh, these are not glyphs, Tim. Glyphs go into armor. He's selling ones that go... He's selling these types of stones. We'll pick up that runestone. It is really tempting to buy one of these, but I think... Do I want to spend 1,000? 2,000? No, I don't. It'll be nice. They're here. Oh, we have some coins. I gotta bring those into Vivaldi.
Let's play cards. Gwent wouldn't be bad.
Alright, let's try our Emir Var Emrys. So, yeah, let's give him a try. I don't know if this deck is any good or not. We won't find out until we use it. Do I have any Commander Horns in the deck? I have one. I might want another one of those. But then I'm adding a lot more special cards. But I think we can handle it. Let's add another. Commander's Horn. I'm counting on getting many of my spies in my hand. And I only have one. I wouldn't mind having another. That Commander's Horn will be useless when it comes to these guys as well. So we'll try fishing a bit. Let's drop this guy. Drop him again. Holy golden cards. Well, the Commander's Horn's not going to be too useful for us. Oh, he's using the same type of deck. Same as what I'm using. Ah, that sucks. Getting both of them in play. Let's see what you decide to do, sir. Oh, that is a ranged unit, actually. Ah. I thought they were melee, that's why I played him. Let's... Do I want to fog or not yet? I think we'll try to win this round. Let's use... Lutho. Actually, no. We should use Vesemir, because he gets the buff from Dandelion. We could take him back, but I would rather save this to use it on this guy. We'll use you. And you have Lutho. I don't really want to lose this round. I don't want to tie, because we're going to flip to see who wins that. Let's use our fog. I like the way this is going so far. I like seeing both of those spies in my hand. Do I want to have another round? Let's use our hero and see what cards he has in his hand. Okay, he's got a bunch of weak cards. At least three of his 9 cards are weak. Good, and he passed, so we'll win this round. That's fine with me. I'm especially excited because I have both of these guys in my discard. I think I can get them out and play them on his side. So let's give that a try. I have no idea if it'll work or not, but we'll make the attempt. So I want to play him. And we draw 2 new cards. Do I want the other spy out? I think I do. So we'll use Yennefer. Kind of garbage. Oh, or is it? We do have Biting Frost. That will be a nice surprise. But if I'm going to use Biting Frost, then I should keep playing cards to make him keep using cards. So let's get out some of our crappy melee. He will do the same. Okay, I'm fine with this. Let's pass our turn. Ooh, and he has to start. Strong Siege to start with. Make no mistake, everyone, I actually have just 5 cards in my hand, because when I play this one, I think this one also gets played? Ooh. My Biting Frost will deal with that, but I want to hold on to it, because if he's got a clear weather, I want to force him to use that first. Yep, that gets played from my hand. Well, those are all the weak cards we've seen. He had a clear weather. Okay, how about that? So we've won. We have 51 points. We'll let him see our last card, though. Crowns. Turaville. That sounds like that one. Hold on. Is that one strength 10 guy we've seen show up in that deck? No, it must be. Sounds like one of these then? Oh, well, she is rather weak. She can stay out of the deck, I suppose. Oh, right, as long as I'm here. Where are my dwarves? I only have 2 of you, so we're going to take you out. We'll instead put those 2 in. I didn't realize we had a card. We could still earn a card that was useless. I wish there was a merchant who sold cards around here somewhere. Maybe one of the DLCs, they exist. Right, so Underrail. So, yeah, the story to Underrail is decent. I like all the quests it has. I like that some of the quests can be completed in different ways. However, if you choose the wrong way to beat certain quests, you are punished for it. So in this game, for example, at least in the first Witcher, for example, if you chose different ways to solve certain quests, there were repercussions for your actions. Often, someone would be killed for what you did. But generally, the result ended up being kind of balanced. That's not the case from what I've seen in Underrail. I don't want to spoil it in case you haven't played the game or what have you. But one series of quests you can do, if you chose poorly, then the very end of the game will be almost... It's going to be frustrating. Very, very frustrating. Another series of quests, if you complete them a certain way, you will be denied access to other quests. And you would never know that you did things improper unless you looked it up online. I didn't realize that for this different series of quests I'm talking about now, that there was a correct way to solve the quests, as opposed to the way that I solved, I think, 2 of them. So it's interesting. Very interesting. But that said, the combat is why I really enjoy the game. It's brutally difficult. It is a bit relies on RNG a bit because it's Fallout.
And those gills, it reeks of Novigrad gutters.
First they killed my son, now they'll throw us out into the street.
Yeah, so it is a bit RNG, just like Fallout. So, I mean, if you roll poorly for several turns in a row, which has happened to me, well, you might as well reload the game. I don't do it when I'm doing my playlists, like when I'm recording videos for YouTube, but
What do you seek, pain-giver?
What?
I totally hit escape the moment I miss both my attacks. And when I'm not recording it, and I curse and swear at the game, like, you stupid... Whoever said 95% chance is 95% chance has not played Underrail. It certainly seems a lot less than that. The game does suffer from some balance issues. I've sunk about 700 hours or so into the game, maybe a little more. And having played it for so long now with different builds, I can attest that some builds are extremely strong compared to others. And not all feats are useful either. The unfortunate part about the game as well is that on harder difficulty levels, on hard, certain builds really will struggle. And on the harder difficulty levels, you must min-max your character. You cannot afford to not do that on the highest difficulty setting. It's a shame in a way. I kind of wish everything was viable and all the feats were balanced, but they aren't. That's the only way I can describe it. When I beat the game originally with Garrett, I took quite a few feats that were for thematic purposes, like Burglar, which everyone would say is perhaps one of the most useless feats in the entire game. Arguably, Ninja Looter is probably even more useless. Alright, a few more seconds there. Hold on. We're going to the docks. Oh, we're passing by the bank. Let's see if Vivaldi's sitting outside. He is. Hello, sir. Been a while since I've talked to you, Vivaldi.
How can I be of service?
Got some coin I'd like to convert into crowns.
You've come to the right place. A better rate you'll not find anywhere in the city.
Thank you, sir. Oh, I see. It's a 1-to-1 trade-in. Oh, I thought they were worth... Oh, I guess it depends upon the coin you're turning in. Some must be worth more than others. I thought they were worth a lot more than just 1-for-1. Although, then again, 100 coins is nothing to sneeze at. Still, we're up at 10,000 now. What else is about... So, you just talked about a bunch of negatives about Underrail, Tim. Yeah, but the game is great. The skills all feel useful. Unlike the feats, which some are not, every skill in the game does have a use. So leveling is tricky, and all your stats are also important. Stats being things like strength, intelligence, wisdom, charisma, and skills being things like swords, melee, using guns, disarming traps, stuff of that sort. So they've done a fantastic job on the stats and skills, in my opinion. It's just darn And of course, some skills, I suppose, would be considered to be much better than others. Oh, I'm sorry.
Blasted horse all.
Sorry.
Stop sailing from across the sea. Think they can do what they please.
Sorry. I'm at.
Take pity.
I can't. We're here for a different quest. We'll come back tomorrow.
Sick of it all.
Well, ow. Oh, Go. Might want to see the doctor, sir. I want to see a doctor. Well, so Tim, talk about Wondervale some more. So to me, the game feels, because I like the combat so much, and because what you get can be a bit random, it feels similar to playing Diablo 2 to me. It's not an action RPG at all. It's requires much more thought. But the fact that you get rewarded for combat with various loot, and that you see your numbers go up and you become more powerful in a way that you anticipated doing, and because of how important it is to come up with a good build and try to follow it. Because if you don't, if you scatter your points around too much, then you're punished for it. I really like the combat, and it feels satisfying to win some of the more difficult battles in Underrail, given how tough it can be. Alright, Hattori, where are you, sir? Unless we missed you. Oh, there he is.
This the place?
Greetings, Witcher. It's nearby. Ready?
Lead the way.
Splendid. Come.
Oh. I'm always a bit nervous.
King of beggars, man. His name is Tin Boy.
What do you know about him?
Not much. He's easy to ire, so tread carefully. We need him far more than he needs us.
When it says give me a minute, I'm nervous this is going to be a long quest. That's fine, but I won't have time to record a long quest in this episode.
You were to come alone, elf. Who's this?
A concerned friend.
Ah. Fine. Here's how we see things. The boss at Loggerheads with Cleaver, there's got to be a payoff. We've got an offer, and it's non-negotiable.
Surprise us.
A steady supply of iron in exchange for 50% of your profits.
Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot.
Give you 25.
Who are you to dictate anything to the king of beggars? Ugh, 35's as low as we'll go.
Can we get him down to 30? Let's try.
25's our limit. We'll throw in a discount at the shop.
You're clearly daft, tramp. No deal. Come on, boys.
Fine. We'll take your offer.
But perhaps we should...
You should go home, elf.
Agreed.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Ugh.
Oh, Tin Boy. Too much drink. It softened your bloody mind. This here's Cleaver's territory, you prick whittler.
Damn it. Who's this now?
Cleaver's boys.
News travels fast.
Ooh, they really hurt when they strike.
How long are you gonna make me wait?
Oh no. Come on, Tim. Oh my god! I wasn't paying attention! Oh my god! I'm taking my time like it's any other normal battle. Oh. Oh, that's embarrassing. Normally I like taking my time swinging the sword every so often, but that was a huge melee, Tim. You had to be a lot faster than that.
Damn it. Who's this now?
Cleavers, boys!
News travels fast.
Geralt, what do we do?
Pathetic.
Careful, Tim. I was kind of hoping one of these guys would die, so we could get a better deal out of them.
This way!
Geralt, quickly!
Come on, Tori, come on!
Careful! There could be more!
Follow me.
Right. Sure hope there's a payoff at the end of this.
So, supplies. That's something we can count on?
Who'd you take me for? Gave you me word, didn't I? But I'd hire guards if I was you. You never know with Cleaver.
Can you provide protection?
A few of Cleaver's little shits escaped. Bugger probably already knows everything. I've no men to spare, can't guarantee your safety. If I was you, I'd lay low for a time.
Thanks, Tin Boy.
Down the line, the bosses will make a deal. You'll be left alone. All you gotta do is stay alive till then.
What now?
Here we chat, while your partner's just flown the coop.
Damn it. Hey, wait!
Good luck!
Hattori, wait!
Got a problem?
Oh. Maybe it's best if Hattori just gets out of town then, if he's not happy with that deal.
Amazing. On top of me.
Let's see if we can find him.
So what's it gonna be?
Oh, he went right back to the dumpling shop. I wouldn't... Oh, I guess he's packing up stuff to flee. This did not go at all like how I was hoping it was going to go.
Hattori, you in there? Open up.
No chance. Leave me be.
Don't be silly. Let me in.
No, never. I shall stay in here until Middenvern. Forgive me, Geralt. That was a mistake. To parley with bandits, make deals.
Too late now. King of Beggars will get you supplies, and then what? You'll have to pay him.
What have I done? Geralt, you must help me!
No, I won't. I'm a witcher, not a bodyguard.
Precisely! You must find me a bodyguard. Geralt, I beg you, they'll kill me!
Got anyone specific in mind?
There's a mercenary, Sucrus, often drinks at the Sturgeon. He's an old pirate, a Skelliger. He used to work for me. Huge as an oak, wouldn't fear a dozen cleavers.
Can't you talk to him yourself?
We parted not on the best of terms. That is to say, he demanded a bonus and I...
Didn't pay him. Great. What now? Am I supposed to pay your dues?
I'm certain you'll find some way to agree. Geralt, please don't leave me this way.
It's pretty mean of Geralt. Like, I I'm surprised the game didn't give me the option to deal with that. How far away is this quest? Do we have time to do this? It's not that far. Let's go ahead and see this to completion.
Everyone's always on me.
Yeah, I'd like to finish this. I think 50% was way too much. 35%? Oh. If the iron is brought in for free to him to craft the things he wants, I guess he can consider that some sort of savings, but I don't know how much the iron would be normally part of what he... Like, I don't know how much that cuts into his profits to begin with. It's kind of a shame that, like, I don't know, I would have discussed what the upward limit was going to be on what you were going to pay. Like, assume they're going to ask for a percentage of the profits. What's the limit? What's the absolute limit? And I thought he was supposed to be the one doing the dealing, not us. I thought we were there for protection. I didn't realize we would be doing the talking. Good God. That's, we're doing a lot of work for Atari.
Thanks for your help, Geralt. We'd not have nabbed the bastard elsewise.
No problem. Oh, what's happening?
I should interject.
What the fuck are you doing? We weren't done conversing.
Call that a conversation?
Not your plowing business. You need a smack us at it.
Let's dance.
Come on, screw this. Oh! I don't know about this guy. He's going down pretty easy. Oh ho ho!
Sorry, but you asked for it. I'm Geralt.
Chris, you did well, mate. An ale to patch things. Come, we'll talk inside.
Ah, nice.
What brings you here, Geralt?
You and the merchant. What was that about?
Why my sis wedded that ploughing rotter is beyond me.
That was your brother-in-law?
Prick-in-law, more like. Swede talked me at first. Skellige mead, we need barrels, we'll be rich men. So, I brought it in. Then he starts going on about unforeseen storage costs, net gross balances, and I don't know what else.
Business and family just don't mix.
Exactly, mate.
They don't. They really don't. I am very careful when it comes to my business transactions, and I try to keep my family out as much of it as possible. It's a my girlfriends too. Oh man, I remember. Well, I shouldn't talk about it. Let's just say that I made sure I did not get involved in anything that could. No contracts were signed with others. No money changed hands. In the end, it's best just simply not to get involved. They'll be angry at you for a little bit, but you save yourself a lot of heartache later on.
Looking for a bodyguard. Interested?
Why not, if there's coin in it?
Well, there isn't. Not yet.
So we're to barter. Favor for a favor, huh?
I'm gonna kill you, Hattori. Yeah, I guess. What did you have in mind?
My brother-in-law owes me some coin. Get it back and we'll talk.
Damn it. I'll do it. Where'll I find him?
Nearby at the docks. You know what? I don't care for his coin all in all. If you don't get it back, I won't mind.
So what do you want me to do?
Smash his stock of mead. Was me brought it in from Aunt Skellig.
That a mature thing to do?
Nay, but it's fair.
I like this guy. I can't help but notice there's a bunch of red dots outside the tavern now as well. Wonder if they're waiting for me. This is not the way out. How did we get in here? Alright, let's handle these guys outside, and then we'll call this session at that point. Unless we're not going to fight these guys outside. It certainly seems like we are, though. Okay. We don't have to worry about them. We won't bother then. I guess his stock is right here?
Wanna dip your dingo?
One screaming, Jesus, strutting around. Hey, you got someone else, I guess... What? I don't understand. You're both walking the same... You're doing the same walk right next to each other. That's really kind of awkward. Our alchemical stuff, yes, I said it, has ended. Let's re-drink. Oh, while I'm here, by the way, we should equip something that's not Northern Wind. Do I have Psalm? And we won't need this against people. Actually, Tim, it might be best to take Psalm to start. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, I was about to say, is it in the water? But no, it's on this boat. Let's see if we can talk some sense in him first.
Greetings. I'm Mr. Sucrus's collector. Come to get...
Mr. Sucrus, the man's a boor. I do not deal with illiterate peasants. Tell him I'll pay just as soon as palm trees sprout on Skellige.
Palm trees have sprouted on Skellige. Now pay up.
It can't be. Of course I shall pay Sucrus. A letter of credit acceptable? Redeemable at the Vivaldi's bank? Yes. I'm on my way.
That smug smile. Oh, I'm gonna have to try to get a shot of that. That was really good. That was really good. Yeah, why couldn't we have used that when dealing with the King of Beggars Men? Like, you'll agree to 20%. You know what? Why couldn't we do that there? I don't know. Actually, now that I think about it, why can't The Witcher just do that to make sure people pay? Improved actually seems like it's quite powerful. What are you guys doing? Oh, they're druggies. They're on, they're zoning out. God, I don't know what's going on. Oh, she sees me and immediately goes back to swaying the hips. I see how it is. I see how it is. I like that no one screams until the bandits see me, and then everyone screams. Everyone's perfectly fine. Fine doing their evening, whatever it is that they're doing. But the moment I show up, everyone has to start, the bandits, then they want to fight, which is weird. You figured they would not want to fight me.
Maybe one of them hired thugs. Who knows?
I figured they would not want to fight me. But then that's when they're going to do their job, and that's when everyone else starts screaming.
Robin's supper I never eat.
Greetings.
Aye, Geralt. How you doing?
Took care of it. Trader said he'd give you a letter of credit issued by the Vivaldi's bank.
Is that so? Well done, mate. So who am I to knock off?
Just want you to keep an eye on someone. This swordsmith. Seems you know each other.
I be your Lotaeri, the elf. Tried swindling me on axes once, the bastard. You working for him?
You could say that. We're trying to dismantle the swordsmithing monopoly in Novigrad.
Oh, noble cause. Well, you're vouching for him, don't see why not. I'll grab some of the boys and we can go.
Nine experience points. Ooh, sorry, sir. Alright, let's go back to the Lotaeri. We might as well see this quest finished. Ooh, reminds me. I don't want to have to do that one battle again. That was embarrassing. That was embarrassing. I should have been more rolling around and realizing that these are level 23 dwarves. Oh, speaking of which, we didn't loot the bodies. I can do that off screen. Alright, well, let's go back to Lotaeri then.
Why is your hair so grey, darling?
You get old. It happens. So what else were we talking about? Oh, we were talking about Lotaeri and the whole idea of the witch's axis sign. Now things don't make a whole lot of sense, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's still good. It's still like the acting. Still like the voice acting in this game is amazing. I like the quests, and I'm curious to see how this ends. Yep, that's all I got. Remember a few videos ago when I said I have an outline of things to talk about? Well, that's still at work. Yay, yay! Alright, there we go, boys. You remember what I said I have outline things to talk about? That's at work. And today is December 27th, and I was off this week. So there was no getting the outline. I'll try to write something down so I can stay focused and on topic. The topic being whatever it is I'm supposed to be talking about the next time I record The Witcher. Oh, the door's open. Oh, he's got guards right outside.
Greetings, Lotaeri. See, Sukrus already found you. You two agree to something?
Yes, Geralt. I was forced to sell him a few axes at the wholesale price, but I was glad to do it. Thank you.
Nice.
Finally accepting orders for swords again?
Sadly, no. I lack certain crafting supplies.
Let me guess. Ernst van Horn's got a monopoly on them as well.
Just so. He bought them cheap from sword makers abandoning the trade. Now he hoards them like a squirrel. But if you... No, you'd never agree.
Agree to what?
I happen to know where Van Horn keeps his hoard. It's more than he could possibly ever use. We could borrow a little.
I like this idea.
What are you getting me into? Borrow? Don't you mean steal?
Stealing from a thief's no crime.
Agreed.
It isn't? So what is it? Poetic justice? How did I get sucked into this? And why?
It's simple. The best swords you've ever seen. Armor, trebuchet, catapults.
All right. Assuming I agree, how do you see this?
Van Horn has his warehouse at the docks. The materials I need are very heavy. You must ask Sukrus to take his boys. One more thing. The crates I need will smell of ammonia.
Well, this is something we can do later, because I think this is getting... this sounds like combat. Although we can probably defeat level 24 dwarves. We just fought them. I'm not gonna... I can't mess around when I'm doing that. In any case, that's something I can consider off screen. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care, everyone.